Hello everyone. There is a nice feature that I started using recently that I found it extremely interesting and very easy to set up and use. And I'd like to share it with you. And the concept is that when there is X value, then we need that to result in a Y value in a format like this table here. If the age is 6, then we need the grade to be 1 and we need the education to be elementary. Two pieces of information that we can deduct from one piece of information. And it might look like this on the contact record. So we have the age, we have the grade, and we have the education fields. This is a number, this is a number field, and this is a pick list or a text. And we need both the grade and the education to populate automatically based on the age. And you can also make the age a formula that gets calculated based on the birth date field. But for simplicity, I'll just keep the age in here, and then we have the grade and education that are a result of that value. So if the age is 6, then the grade should automatically populate with 1 and the education should automatically populate with elementary. There is many ways to achieve this, but one way that I found interesting to do is to create something called a business rules engine decision matrix. I'll show you where that is. So you can search in for business rules engine. It's going to open the lookup tables. Let's go to lookup tables, and then you can create a new table and then select the type. So it's a it's a business rules engine of type decision matrix. We can ignore this second one for maybe another video, and then give it the name, just age to grade table. I'll add two because I created another one before. We can go with standard. I haven't tried grouped yet, and then save. Under related, you would notice that it has created the first version. And this is where you start building that table. We're going to add the columns first, and then we'll be able to add the rows second. For business rules engine, we have inputs and outputs. We're going to tell it, this is the input, that's the first column here. Not this. So this is the input, and then these two are the outputs. So we're gonna add, where is it? Let's add a column. Age is an input. There is also a header type, that's the input, and that's a number, data type. And then we have two outputs. The first output is the grade, and that's an output of number data type. And then we have the education, and that's an output of text data type. Now that we have the columns in here, you see under input data, we have the age, and under output data, we have the grade and the education. Then we start adding those rows. For age 6, then we need the grade to be 1, and then for the education needs to be elementary. And then save. You can start doing this or refresh for this to show up. You can continue to add rows until you have all of them. I previously did that just to save time, so I have already created this age to grade and education matrix. I just named it this, and I have added all the rows all the way elementary, middle school, and then high school. So I have the table set up now. Now let's go to flows and let's create a new flow, a record triggered flow on the contact object that whenever the age gets populated, we need the grade and education to populate. Starting from scratch, record triggered flow on the contact object. And whenever it gets updated, whenever the age is changed true to have a value. So whenever the age changes, I need this to run, and that change results in a value. Age is null false, meaning there is a value in it, so that it doesn't run when someone changes it to 0. Or as a matter of fact, we might actually want it to run when someone changes it to 0. Let's just keep it as changed, not a 0, but 0 or blank. So whenever it changes, we need this to calculate. And we'll keep it in actions and related records. We're performing this update on the same record, but business rules engine would run after save. It wouldn't run in before save context. Let's keep it that, and then we can search for age to grade and education matrix. It shows up, and just give it some name. I'll just paste the same thing, or maybe calculate grade and education. And all it's asking for is just the age. And then we're gonna get the age from the triggering record that sorted this flow, and then we'll pass in the age. So we've got the age, and then we will update the triggering record, update contact, and we're gonna need the grade and the education. The grade is going to be you see there is only one element, that's the output from age to grade and education. And it's going to show the outputs. We had two output columns. One of them is a grade and the other one is education, because grade is a number data type, and this field is a number data type as well. It's filtering out the other text. It's only showing the grade. But here, if we go to the outputs, it's going to show you both of them, because this data type would accept both. So we're going to select education and save, and calculate grade education contact on the contact option. Let's activate and give it a try. Go back to Andy. Now let's put 6 years old. You see grade 1 got populated, and education is now elementary. Let's try 12. It updates to 7 and middle school. Let's try 16. That's 11 and high school. Very easy to set up, and you see what the flow looks like. Very clean, very organized, no clutter. There is many other ways to do that. You can write your logic in the flow itself with decision elements or formulas. You can use custom metadata to achieve a similar thing. But the fact that this actually looks like a table, then it's very easy to read and very easy to set up, in my humble opinion. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for watching this.